Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea transfer video for you guys, where I'll be speaking about all the latest news surrounding Chelsea Football Club in the past 24 hours, giving you guys a Kai Havertz update, a centre-back update, Lewis Dunk, Ben White and of course Declan Rice, written by The Athletic. We'll finally be giving Javier Umbiamba, the 18-year-old centre-back who has signed for Chelsea's under-19 academy, and how he could be our superstar and has been confirmed by the Chelsea Football Club official website. But before I do get into all of that, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Now, starting off with the Kai Havertz update, and we do have another update. As I keep saying, there's an update every single day, and this deal is getting very close. From what I've been hearing and what I've been reading, it's very close. Before, there was a 20 million euros valuation gap, as we all knew, as I kept reporting, and then it slimmed down to 10 million euros, and now a Twitter account in the name of ex-West Ham employee. He's got very good links within all London clubs, and he is quite credible. He's a good source, he's a reliable source, and he has been reporting Chelsea news in the past couple of days, past 48 hours. Now, he's saying that Kai Havertz is getting closer and closer to Chelsea, and a lot of progress has been made overnight. Now, as you said, as Fabrizio Romano reported yesterday, Chelsea conducted more talks with Bayer Leverkusen, and the talks were so productive that deal could be imminent and wrapped up in the next few days. Like I said, purse terms have been agreed. All that's left is a deal that needs to be agreed between both clubs respectively. Now, like I said, at this current moment in time, Jan Freud have reported that Chelsea have increased their bid to 85 million euros, and the original valuation for Bayer Leverkusen was 100 million euros, and now they have decreased it to 90 million euros. There is now only a 5 million euros valuation gap. It's very minor. It's very, very minor, and this is, you know, hinting and suggesting that deal is very imminent. A deal can happen any day right now. So if I were you, I would turn on all your notifications for all Chelsea social media accounts. That includes Twitter, Instagram. Turn the notice on, because expect an announcement within the next 3-4 days, hopefully. Like I said, he still needs to conduct his medical, but agent fees, wages, length of contract, personal terms. He's already been house hunting in London. Everything is done. It's just the fact that, you know, the deal has to be agreed, but that is nearly agreed. You know, installments have been agreed. It's just the upfront cost. And Kai Havertz is already pushing for the deal. You know, he's already spoken to him a few times now, the directors of Bayer Leverkusen. You know, he really wants to come to Chelsea. He wants to come into London. He wants to play in the Premier League. He wants to work on a Lampard, play for a top club with, you know, ambition. And Chelsea is a perfect club for it. You know, he's going to be on very, very high wages. And as I reported a couple of days ago, he's going to be on astronomical wages. So it's very lucrative for him regarding wages, and also the lifestyle in London, the project that he's been sold, working under one that, you know, the most generational attacking midfielders, you know, in his generation. So there's a lot of positives that are coming to Chelsea. You know, we are really blessed in the situation, because if it was any other circumstance when there wasn't COVID-19 or there wasn't a global financial crash, he would either end up at Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. It's as simple as that. So we are quite privileged and blessed to have him, but we have a generational talent on our hands, and I'm really excited. But it's imminent, like I said, as reported by various reliable news outlets, and of course Fabrizio Romano himself. Kai Havertz to Chelsea is imminent. It's only a matter of time now. It's a matter of when rather than if it's going to happen. Now, moving on to more exciting news, let's talk about Javier Umbiamba. Now, Javier Umbiamba, many of you guys may have found out last night that Chelsea announced it on their official website, and Umbiamba had an interview while holding up the shirt saying he's very happy to announce that I'm a Blue now, ready to work hard and make the club proud. Umbiamba was speaking on Instagram. He's signed, and he's a centre-back. He's going to go straight into the academy to essentially the development. He's going to go into the under-19s team. Now, with Umbiamba, he has a lot of potential. You know, he got him from the Barcelona's academy, La Masia, which is the Barcelona academy. And if anything, we tried to sign him last summer. But of course, we were transfer banned, so we couldn't make any signings whatsoever. And so we couldn't sign him. But because Chelsea is one of the most successful academies in Europe, and arguably the most successful academy in Europe, it's lucrative to come to London. It's closer to home in Holland. Like I said, the Chelsea academy wins more trophies, and he has a higher chance of breaking into the Chelsea first team rather than being at Barcelona, where it's more difficult to break in. But he has been nicknamed the new Van Dijk because of his physique, the fact that he's also Dutch. He's a Dutch international. His physique, his strength, his ball playing abilities, his aerial abilities, the way stylistically they're quite similar. He literally is a younger version of Van Dijk, like a 10 years younger version of Van Dijk, and I'm excited. You know, he has a lot of promise. You know, we beat a lot of top clubs for his signature. That includes PSG, Real Madrid, Arsenal, City, Liverpool. We beat a lot of top clubs for his signature, and this has been known for months now. We were linked with him months ago, And I'm really excited to have made another sign that's going to go straight into the development squad to develop, and hopefully within next season or 2 years' time, he's going to break into that first team and be a solid, world-class Van Dijk-ish centre-back that we need, because centre-back is the department that we desperately need to upgrade. You know, you've seen the rubbish we're seeing, the nonsense we're seeing in defence right now in games. So for me, I'm excited. I think he's a young talent. He's promising. He's got world-class potential. He's a superstar, and I'm really happy that we signed him. And the fact he's free as well. Now, carrying on with it, Chelsea have confirmed the signing of 18-year-old centre-back Javier Umbiamba on a free transfer, so it costs the club nothing, and he will be signed until 2023, either play development football or go on loan this season. So we'll find out more information as it comes. Now, moving on to the next story, I want to talk about the situation with Jorginho. Now, there is some news regarding him, and Jorginho has attracted interest from Roma. Now, there is some background information that I want to give you guys some insights regarding Roma. Now, we know that Juventus were really interested in Jorginho because they had Maurizio Sarri as manager. Unfortunately, Maurizio Sarri has been sacked, and therefore they have appointed Andre Pirlo as their new manager, who is not keen on signing Jorginho. So it completely rules out Juventus out of the deal. And we spent a lot of money on Jorginho. Jorginho, he is a bit unsettled at Chelsea, and he doesn't fit Lampard's system stylistically. So a return to Italy to break into that Italian Euro 2020 squad, which Roberto Mancini has already stressed, is key for him. And Roma is one of the clubs interested. Now, Jakob Steinberg, as well as Fabrizio Romano, confirmed that Roma's interest in Jorginho is legit. Now, regarding their finances, we know that every club has been hit hard financially because of this global financial crash, but what we need to understand is Roma were in a very dire financial situation only a few months ago. However, they were bought by a rich American owner for over 500 million euros. So they've got new owners now that are ready to invest, that's ready to bring the club back on high, that's ready to bring Roma back into the Champions League where it does belong. And they are interested in Roma. Now, at this moment in time, we know that Kai Havertz is on his way to Chelsea. And Bayer Leverkusen would like to sign Patrick Schick to replace Kai Havertz with Bayer Leverkusen. Patrick Schick plays for Roma, so it could be a triangle in that sense, with Kai Havertz moving to Chelsea, Patrick Schick moving to Bayer Leverkusen, and then that will give Roma the initial funds to go out and spend the funds on Jorginho, as they are, interested in the player. He fits their system. Serie A is suited to Jorginho's style of play. The slow tactical build-up is perfect for Jorginho. And like I said, Jorginho would be open to returning to Italy because he's going to get more game time, number one. He's Italian himself. He's going to have an easier chance to break into the Italian Euro 2020 squads. Now, at this moment in time, it's just interest. There's not been any official bids. There's not been advanced negotiations or advanced talks. It is literally just agent talk, and also Roma have an interest in signing him, and it is by a credible source, so Fabrizio Romano. So you could see some legs in that story. Will Jorginho go? It really depends on the fee. It really depends on how many clubs are interested and the fee. Remember, we spent over £50 million on Jorginho, so we're going to want at least a majority of that if we're going to sell him. And remember, he's our vice captain, so obviously we are going to command a lot of money for him, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But moving on to the final story, let's talk about Thiago Silva. Now, yesterday there was so much noise regarding Thiago Silva, and the fact that Athletic reported that Thiago Silva has been offered to Chelsea by his agent. He's been offered to Chelsea, reported by the reliable Athletic. The Thiago Silva has been offered. However, Chelsea looking like they won't be signing him. Remember, Thiago Silva is now a free agent, so if we do sign it, will cost us nothing. However, he is 36 years old next month. He's injury prone. He's coming to complete end of his career, in the twilight of his career. He's going to want astronomical wages because he's going to have a signing on fee, and the fact that he's a free agent. He cannot speak English, so there is some communication problems. Yes, he's experienced. Yes, he's a world-class centre-back. But age, the fact that he's injury prone, and the fact that he can't speak English, would it be a costly signing for Chelsea? Potentially. And the Athletic have already reported, yes, his agents offered him to us, but he could be on his way to Fiorentina on £70,000 a week, as reported by English media. And Declan Rice is our first choice, as reported by Athletic. We've known that for time. Declan Rice is Chelsea's priority as centre-back. If we cannot sign Declan Rice, then Lewis Dunk and Ben White are alternatives to Declan Rice. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on that one. But I'm going to wrap up Chelsea's transfer video for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.